G'day YouTube, this is Warbles on a lot here. Got a poem for you. It's part of the Warbles in the Wilderness series, number 15 I think it is, and this is called the Waybackwhen. Prompted by a user called arctictimberwolf, who was particularly amused or bemused by my use of the term Waybackwhen in a different clip. One on how military intelligence is an oxymoronic, dysfunctional idea. But anyway, for arctictimberwolf, here we go, the Waybackwhen. Once upon a long, long time now gone, back there in the Waybackwhen, this land was covered with food plants before the coming of the pale-faced men. Once upon a long, long time now gone, back there in the Waybackwhen, this land had topsoil and made more each year before the coming of the pale-faced men. Once upon a long, long time now gone, back there in the Waybackwhen, trees was tall and straight, growing thick before the coming of the pale-faced men. Once upon a long, long time now gone, back there in the Waybackwhen, water and food was pure and the air was clean before the coming of the pale-faced men. Once upon a long, long time now gone, back there in the Waybackwhen, there were birds free to fly and all the fish didn't die before the coming of the pale-faced men. Once upon a long, long time now gone, back there in the Waybackwhen, staying alive meant living by respect for life before the coming of the pale-faced men. I wonder what there'll be that's left of life for us to live when those pale-faced ways have gone. Back into the Waybackwhen. Isn't that a bloody good question, eh? And just to give you a little bit more information to consider regarding that question of what'll there be of life for us to live, we're looking at the sheep farm, and then we see the boundary to the Endangered Species Sanctuary, and now we're back onto the edge effect, coming out onto the sheep farm. We see the flax lily and the mukran, the food plants on the Endangered Species Sanctuary, and we cross the fence and we see what the sheep make of the same plant. And this is the best season we've had since 1974. But anyway, that little poem, The Waybackwhen, is in Bush Poems, which is a little book I published in 1996. It's in the Australian National Library and the New South Wales State Library, ISBN number 0646306746. Sorry about that, Ant, but you're now on YouTube, mate. It's on page 27, and it's opposite the only actual carved stone that I personally ever discovered in the wild, pointing the way back when to the next lot of carved kurrajong trees on the next hilltop, because once upon a time that valley had not been cleared, and the last free-range tribal aborigines who were departing this area probably sharpened a steel axe that they'd got from the people who were staying around the whitefellas, and they left this kurrajong leaf mark carved into the rock, pointing the way that they were retreating, running away from the sheep and potatoes. But when they left, they did not quite disappear without a trace, and there's hopefully enough left of the lifestyle to regenerate after the electric power grid falls over and the petroleum is unplugged at the source. Ciao.